Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you 10 things that I have been looking at, sort of wanting to buy, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to buy it, and I'm going to share with you why I'm not going to do it. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kat. I love to do luxury related videos. I love skincare and makeup as well. So on the weekdays you'll see Get Ready With Me. I just did this look. And on the weekends I will do luxury related handbags, jewelry, all that kind of stuff. So if you like that kind of video, I hope you will subscribe. And for everyone else, let's talk about things that I like but I'm not gonna spend my money on. The first item that I have been obsessed over is the Fendi Nano Baguette. I cannot stop looking at it, thinking of it, and I actually went into store, I took a look at it, and it is, oh my gosh, so stinking cute. This collection has really gotten its grips on me. I love it. It's so fun, it's hallucinating, it's, you know, it's weird yet interesting, so I really want it, but I'm not gonna buy it because, well, firstly, Clara will kill me because I actually sent her some photos and she's like, don't do it, walk out of the store. And no, well, seriously, I also know myself that it's just a phase, that I think if I just step back from the moment of craziness, I am going to calm down and not want to buy it. It's not very functional, that I can't put my phone in it. It is only useful if you want to run out the door, put your, cards, your cash, and that's it. You can't even put your house keys. So it's a fun little item. The price point's not too bad, but I could use that money for something else. So I'm not gonna do it, but it's killing me because it is the cutest thing ever, and I can see myself using it. It's just that I know myself, eventually it'll be one of those SLGs in my collection that I will not use. Second and third items are from LV, and the first is the utility crossbody bag. Again, I saw this while I was doing the video, and actually even before I did the video, that was one of the, I think they used this bag as one of their promo pick bags because it's very unique. It's one of the newer bags in their collection, but it's, oh man, it's so cute. I tried it in store and it's very, very functional. You've got the two little pockets at the front. You can put your tissue, you can put your AirPods, you can put little coins, a little bit of change, maybe, small things. And the compartment at the back, where it's the main compartment, is actually big enough that you could put your phone, your wallet, your keys, extra mask, and it's quite easy to open and close compared to my Barley Set Bb. So the reason I won't get that bag is because of my Barley Set Bb. It is too similar. It's the same. Like, both of them are squarish bags. You need to go around the bag. I would say my Barley Set Bb is a little bit more challenging to go open and close, but in terms of the whole construction of the bag, it's pretty similar, except mine doesn't have the two pockets at the front. The other reason that I won't be getting such a bag is because of the price point. That utility crossbody bag is 4,000 Singapore dollars, and for a, basic canvas bag, yes, it's a new bag, it's actually really expensive. My Barley Set Bb, which is a limited edition, and I find it to be more unique because it's got leather pieces and it's got a variety of colors. Even the interior is, let me just open it. It's like a damier interior. It's a very unique bag. It's a runway piece. This was $4,000 if I'm not mistaken. It was like maybe 4,1. I have to check the receipt. But it's about the same price, and this is so much more unique, fun, and different, whereas that is just a regular bag. It does come with a strap, but the strap is that kind of cloth canvas that I can imagine if you wear it more often and you rub it against your body, it's gonna start fraying. It's gonna kind of like furry a little bit. So the price point actually threw me off. Okay, no thank you. It's a cute bag, but I think that kind of money for a canvas bag is not worth it. Then the other bag from LV as well is also from the utility line. So it is called the utility phone sleeve. It's very slim. You can put your phone inside. It's got a front pocket. It comes with an extra chain. However, when I wear it with the crossbody, the strap that comes along with it, it doesn't look so nice actually. It looks very, ugh. You know, in Malaysia I would say very chowkit or very pasar malam. It doesn't look like something that LV would come out with. Looks a little cheap. Well, for that bag, if you're gonna use it as a everyday bag, it's about 2,000, which it's definitely on the high side. You know, it's a really small little bag, but I can kind of accept it, except that the look was not what I expected. And even though I did like the phone sleeve, I imagined myself not using the longer strap and changing it to a strap that I would prefer. I took a step back from it because I know it will make my Longchamp little bag obsolete, and I don't want that in my collection. I would only want my Longchamp to be obsolete when I find a going out errands bag that I just can't get my mind off. So far there isn't any, and my Longchamp still holds the first place. Changing gears a little bit, let's talk about Louboutin. And Louboutin recently launched their makeup collection because I love makeup, and they now have eyeshadow and blush, so face and complexion products. Now they came out with this really cool looking case with all the spikes, and I watched a few reviews already say it's really good quality. You know, it's heavy, it's got weight in it, and you can actually use the case like a jewelry box. You don't have to buy the makeup. But because I am a makeup lover, I would most likely buy both together. But I am pulling myself like, don't do it, Kat. Because compared to handbags, it's not so expensive. But for makeup, 2 pieces, because you buy the case and you buy the complexion products separately, wow, it's over $200. That is a lot of money. I have spent more, of course, with my makeup. It's just that, and I don't love Louboutin enough, and I have enough complexion products. But yeah, I really love the packaging. It's just so fun and spunky and different. You know, everybody's coming up with palettes right now with blush and eyeshadow. So I think maybe it's a little oversaturated, therefore I won't get it. And I also won't get it because I have had experience with Louboutin. In the past, I bought their lipstick case, which is this really, like, it was everywhere on YouTube. Everybody was talking about this spike, really heavy lipstick container. Very, very expensive. And again, I bought it because of the packaging. I ended up not using the lipstick, and after a while it got moldy and I had to toss it. So I can imagine with this as well, it's gonna be one of those things that I buy and I'll just toss away the makeup, and the makeup is half the price. So if I really can't resist, I would just get the packaging, like the container itself, and just enjoy it and put my jewelry inside, because that's a bit fun. The 5th item is a serious OMG. And I don't know what happened to Kat, like some aliens abducted her and she's suddenly transformed. It is Van Cleef and Arpels. I blame this entirely on a friend of mine in Singapore. She showed me several pieces. One of it was a beautiful necklace, and I am now looking at Van Cleef and Arpels things. Who am I? Okay, this is 100% influence. I have no interest on VCA whatsoever anymore. Many years, ooh, it's raining by the way. So if you hear thunder, it's rain. Many years ago, yes, I was kind of looking at some of their necklaces, the Sweet Alhambra. But over the years, you know, my taste has changed. I'm no longer that kind of girly girl. But I am looking at it again, and I feel it's because I want to add things to my stack. So the VCA item that I was considering, okay, I'm stopping myself and I'll tell you why, was the Ladybird neck bracelet, the one that, you know, the wings are open. I think it's a new release. Was also looking at the butterfly bracelet, the one with turquoise and it's white gold, or the one which is, I believe it's carnelian. I can't remember right now. So I was looking at something to add to this, and I was stalking their website and print screening pictures going like, yeah, I think I'll get this. I think I don't mind trying this out. You know, talking and convincing myself. But luckily, I had a chat with Amy and I'm walking to VCA. She's like, girl, don't do it. She's like, who are you? You don't even like VCA. I'm like, oh my God, I know. I don't even like VCA. Okay, turn around. And I walked away and it suddenly snapped in my head. Like, what am I doing? This is 100% influence because I have nothing against VCA, but its aesthetic doesn't suit me. I am, you know, more rugged, more boyish, not boyish, but I am a little rougher, and with VCA things you need to be more delicate and be a bit gentle with it. You can't be doing boxing with it, otherwise it'll snap and drop off. So I know, but I was just walking there thinking, I don't mind trying that bracelet. Final makeup item, and this is not in the really high price point range, honestly, for this release. So Pat McGrath just released her blushes, and I swear, if you follow makeup YouTubers, my YouTube feed is just filled with her releases. Everybody's buying her blushes, and obviously this is influence. Originally, I wanted to try a couple of her makeup, like a couple of her blushes, but I know myself. I will always go back to my Chanel, my Dior, my Chantecaille. I just won't reach for my other blushes anymore. I used to just buy random blushes from all over the place, but I always fall back to the ones that I know work for me. They look good, you know, I don't have to work at it. But the reviews of her Pat McGrath blushes were really good. And who knows, maybe if there is a huge sale on her site, like 50% off, I will try one or two. But again, I won't buy them right now because they're just a new release and there isn't much of a discount. But yeah, I had them in my basket and I almost pulled the trigger and I said, okay girl, stop it, because you have enough blushes to make up an entire town for years. So you don't need to add Pat McGrath's makeup blushes now. Maybe in the future you can try one. So I kind of talked myself out of it. Number 7 is me being itchy fingers. I have an amazing SLG at the moment. This is my Kate Spade Saturday little flat card holder, which has, you know, a little zip compartment here, which is an awesome zip compartment, a little larger than usual. Has a couple of slip compartments as well as card slots. So I have been using this as my wallet for the past, I think for the past year. I just have not reached for any other bigger wallets. This has been very functional and good enough for me. But I had itchy fingers and I started to look at other brands, luxury brands. I started to look at YSL, so they have something similar which has card slots and a zip, I think one slip compartment as well. Then I started to look at Loewe, which also has something similar. And I also looked at LV's men's line. Oh my gosh, I'm like, what am I doing? I don't need another SLG, and I'm not an SLG kind of person. I don't buy many of it. I used to, and I stopped myself because I know that I don't like to change out my SLGs. I swear, I don't know how people have so many SLGs and get use out of them. It's like me and my handbags. How do I get use out of all my handbags? So same with the SLGs, except with SLGs, I'm a little bit more controlled. But I'm on a little online stalking of the websites to check out the SLGs from these 3 luxe houses. I was like, what am I doing? I don't need it. So I stopped myself, and I think it's also innate in me that I don't buy SLGs. So even though I was stalking the websites and looking at the LV version, there was this loud voice in my head like going, girl, you have the exact same thing. What are you doing? Why do you need to buy an expensive luxury version? Your Kate Spade one is so functional. Number 8 is a perfume, and that's the perfume from LV. They recently launched the Etoile Filante. I hope I'm saying that right. I doubt I'm saying that right. But this is a new fragrance for women. It's floral, it's pretty pleasant and delicate. It's quite nice. And I'm tempted to get it. I have been crazy about perfumes lately, but I stopped myself because just like makeup, it's really hard for me to finish perfumes. So even though that smells amazing and I know I will use it just like my other perfumes here, I have a little bit more in my room, but it's gonna just sit there and slowly get used up. I'm trying to resist because honestly I do want to get a couple more niche perfumes, but the LV version sort of just cut queue in my perfume lineup. The perfumes that I really want to try in the future, maybe when I finish one of my Petite Cherry ones, I will consider buying the Kilian's Roses on Ice, which is a beautiful bottle. I love the bottle, I love the packaging. The perfume is really nice to smell. It smells very fresh and sharp and cucumbery. I think that's one of the essential oils that's inside. It's very nice. I love the freshness of that perfume. So I'm planning to get that in the future, but halfway in my, curiosity and exploration of perfume, I came across this new perfume from LV and it's very nice. If you're looking to try something from LV, you can go and check that out. But I'm resisting because perfumes is a deep rabbit hole that you will go into because there are so many out there to try and smell and explore. So no, I stopped myself. Maybe in the future after my Kilians and after a couple more perfumes, then I will explore again because I already have one LV and I've had this for a year and look at that, I've hardly done a dent in it. I do spray it, but how much do I spray? I don't go like that. It's just one, maybe two. That's gonna take a lifetime before it expires. 9 and number 10 are from Hermes. So let's talk about Hermes Jewelry. This necklace has been always on my radar, not my wish list, but on my radar as something very beautiful, and I've seen people style it many times. It is the Frangel necklace from Hermes and it comes in silver. So a lot of people buy the 160 centimeters because they use it as a bag strap. That's really silly, I know, to use such an expensive silver chain, like pure silver chain, and use it as a bag strap, which it's not meant to be, so I don't even know if it can hold the weight. Maybe as just a decorative bag strap. But in my head, it just sounds like a fantastic idea. And also, I can visualize myself just draping it across my neck here and wearing it as a beautiful like layered necklace. Super pretty as well. But I am not going to buy that necklace, even though it's a beautiful piece, could be functional if you use it as a bag, because I know myself. I don't like to do that kind of layering for necklaces, and if I were to wear it as a bag strap, I know I won't as well. So let me explain. I like to layer my necklaces, but I like to mix and match. Like I'll add an Ana Luisa necklace with my Cartier, then I'll add my LV, and then I don't do it all the time as well, so that is already another no. But when I do, I like to just change it up. But with the Frangel, it's just that one piece and then you have to adjust it. I just don't see myself doing that. It's fun, it's fashionable, I can visualize it, but in reality, I doubt I will do it. And as a bag strap, I don't change my bags often. I don't like to modify my bags. I don't like to say, take a pochette and turn it into a bag. I don't like to take certain things and change it out. I may add like a strap or two, but something just as decorative. But to change the function of an item with something else, I'm just not that kind of person. So the idea is great, and that's what's attracting me to this Hermes Frangel necklace. But in reality, it's gonna be one of those things that after I buy, it's gonna sit in my cupboard waiting for the day for me to turn it into what I visually or virtually thought would happen in my head. The final item that I think I will not get, but I might come back on my word on this. I just am thinking really hard not to do it, but it's really, really, really attracting me, is the Hermes Cape Cod watch. Now, Clara has the bracelet, what's it called? Bracelet, the Force version, which is really thick and chunky and that beautiful, oh, it just looks such a statement watch on her hand. I really like it. But she made a good point recently. She said that it looks too similar to my Cartier Santos watch, which honestly is the truth. It looks very similar, squarish in shape, alligator strap and all. So I kind of like to think about that as well. It's very, very, you know, it's like a copy, and why do I want to have two things of the same? The reason I have two very different watches, so I've got my Cartier Santos and I have my Chanel J12. Two luxury watches are very different. So my J12 is like a jewelry piece because it's like a band with ceramic and it's just shiny and all. Whereas my Santos gives off a sportier, chunkier vibe. So I think that's why I'm so attracted to the Cape Cod bracelet, the Force version. But I need to be practical because it is very similar in my collection. I keep looking at her watch and I keep stalking the website like, oh my gosh, Cape Cod, I kind of like you. And it's true, it's so similar to my Cartier Santos, which means I'm naturally attracted to it already. It's nice. I really want it actually. So this last item, who knows? Maybe if I'm so bored of these watches, I might just do it. But at this moment, definitely I am holding myself back and like shaking my head like, girl, don't do it, don't do it. And well, I don't have the money to do it because it's very expensive. But at the same time, I don't want to put it into something that I want to get. But of everything, like everything here that I said today, I would say the Cape Cod would be the one that I might go back on my word. But the rest, I feel that I am strong-willed. Those are all the items that I have been eyeing and exploring and just stalking their website. But these are the items that I'm pretty sure, except for the Cape Cod, I will not be getting. Let me know in the comment section what are the items that you are eyeing, but you're trying to talk yourself out of buying. Let me know. I will definitely check out your comments. And yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Otherwise, everybody please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!